Hello. Welcome to the stream. Friday, the final day of the week. See what we can get done. Perhaps 44 is doable. 43 definitely, because we're halfway through 42. But 44 might be doable, and that'd be pretty sick. Because then we could potentially finish up Francie next week. The only thing that we need to do is not die. Which is always a hard thing to do on the warrior, isn't it? Because, well, it's a warrior. Not as bad as a shaman, but it's pretty up there. We'll also go and check the mail of the characters at some point today. But nothing too major. Let's jump into it. Get this going. Probably gonna start with some trolls and goblins. And then just go from there. Still got a lot of things in my bags that I would rather not have in my bags. But I guess we're gonna get one extra space soon.
Yeah, what do you want?
Because, well, we've still got all this. Did get blacksmith into 230 yesterday. So we can officially make the big black mace, which is the final item I need for weaponsmithing to unlock. So we just need to get 28 more mithril bars. So it's only 28 mithril though, yeah. Not too bad. And then we can officially do that. Might actually put these mithril spurs in here.
Glad I could help.
So yeah, not too much other than get mithril, level up, do what we do. At 43, which will probably happen maybe after Acarus Reed. Perhaps I might go to that island on Feralis and just grind out a level, honestly. I think getting to 44 would be a relatively good idea moving forward, because, you know, warrior stuff. If we don't want to be too far ahead of where we're meant to be on quest, we want to be just right when it comes to levels for quests and such on the warrior. So if we need to step back and just take some time to grind out a level or two, completely fine to do. I saw this NPC dead yesterday. There were two people that ran into STV. They killed her, and then they were PvP flagged, obviously. I don't know what happened to them after that because they ran past me. I was thinking about following them, just to see if they survived the 5 minutes. But that's a scary thing to do in STV, because you got level 60s coming in here, going to Zul'Gurub and stuff like that. So, seeing them was like, whoa. I hope those two are gonna be okay. Because, you know, if a level 60 who was having a bad day just decided, oh, someone just killed Samantha up in this area, because it would have shown on the map. Maybe it would have said like Stranglethorn Vale was under attack. Then it would have been like search, and they were going to Hemet's camp. So as someone who leveled on PvP servers a lot, level 60s like to hang around there. So you never know. We'll try and go to these goblins first and see if they're free. If not, we'll go to the trolls. Blast through those. Maybe get some more wild vine. Wouldn't mind that. I need to actually see if I'm able to do tribal level working on Rugen properly, because I need to unlock wild leather stuff to be able to unlock tribal. Now the only reason I wanted to go tribal is because of Devil Saw. I can only get one piece because I won't be able to get a salt shaker. I don't have an engineer. So it's not that big of a deal, but damn cat. It would kind of be nice to get even the one piece of a Devil Saw. I just don't know if it's actually gonna happen. Really, 1%? To be fair, I wasn't pressing buttons, I was pressing potions. Did go and upgrade my hamstring yesterday. Mainly for totem smashing, but also because it does actually increase the reduction of speed, which I didn't even really know until I looked. I'm like, wait, it goes up 5%. That's actually big. You know, usually when you get abilities like that, they don't do shit. Like, well, it's the same speed. But no, hamstring is hamstring. Someone was here. I'm gonna eat some stat food. There was someone here, but maybe they're still here, but this mob isn't here, so... I wonder in what direction they killed. Hard to tell. Whenever you rock up here and some of the mobs are there, it's just like... But you don't want to be in a bad situation over here. This is a quest that kills people, in my opinion. I don't want to be part of that. Not getting any crits today. That was pretty funny game. As we get a crit on the pummel as well. I'm like, we're not getting any crits, and then, you know, immediately. You need to be careful here. One of my friends, when he tried hardcore WoW for the first time, fought one of these. Yeah, that's why I said we need to be careful. He fought one of those robots, not the little ones here, but the, you know, the big ones in Westfall. And he ended up dying, because a lot of people end up dying to those robots in Westfall. It is what it is. He's in good company. But the first thing he said when he had that death was, oh, I can't bleed those. He was trying to warrior, and he tried to rend it. They don't bleed. They're pretty tough. Robots don't bleed. Because as someone who plays retail WoW a lot, as he does, you can bleed anything, honestly. If you have a bleed, you're putting it on everything in retail. So you play classic and it's, you know, mechanics are different. Like, you gotta learn these things. That's why classic hardcore is hard. If you're a new player, especially. For a lot of grizzled veterans, you know, they'll be like, ha, hard. It's not hard. like, well, you've been playing this game for 20 years. I know I found it hard when I first started. Like, I was pretty good at keeping my character alive when I first started, but in terms of, like, raw mechanics, yeah, it was hard. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Game was hard. Just like my first Warhammer campaign, very hard, but now it's like pretty chill. To the point where I haven't even reached turn 100 yet of my new campaign and I'm kind of bored. Like, I don't even make super massive crazy armies. They're actually thematic, but it's still pretty easy. But that's 300 hours of playing, isn't it? You get good at something within that time, hopefully. They could be an issue. I mean, every mob could be an issue. We're a warrior. It's all scary, honestly. We'll just kill what we kill and hopefully actually get drops, because they haven't been dropping very well yet. I need them. Do, and I need them. I knew that surveyor would probably be a problem. Yes. Fine, I'll just whirlwind. You know, it crits a lot. It does damage. Whirlwind's a pretty good ability, in my opinion. Grab this surveyor, it should be fine, because I don't think we'll have respawns just yet. Soon. Like, we have to kill it. I was hoping that iron would be a mithril, but, you know, it's okay. Might as well loot the iron. See if we can get our aquamarine that we need. Need 2 aquamarines for the Phantom Blade. If we don't manage to get 2 aquamarines while leveling Francie, that's going to be disappointing. That means no Phantom Blade. And I want it. So here's hoping that we actually get them. Nice. Some good criticals. I like how you just walk after a mob sometimes, you know? It's like, well, he'll die eventually, you just gotta walk after him a little bit. That's what you like to see. 5 Thunder overpower crit. Not as big as like a Fire Blast or a Fireball crit. You know, you get the 500 crit plus Ignite does like 200 extra damage. On the Warrior, the extra damage is only like 80. Probably put a... I remembered early today. It hasn't even been 20 minutes. Wow. Yeah, I'd like this tinker, but I know it's going to be annoying and make a friend, so make sure it actually comes. I keep forgetting where my intercept is. So I keep going berserker stance to, you know, intercept, and then I'm like, I don't even know where it is. That armor reduction. Like we hit that guy for 300 with the execute, and this mob only took like 180 damage. That's crazy. They got so much armor. It's like double the armor. Got a little pimple right here. A little bit annoying. It happens. Sometimes you wake up in your 30s. Like I said, I'm going to be 37 tomorrow. And you're still getting pimples. What the hell? Why do I have to deal with this? Don't use enough skincare products. In fact, I say I don't use enough. I don't use any. Like, actually. I should. Want to keep looking this good? Should. Go back down. Don't want to go up there and have respawns. The noise that these goblins make is sometimes scary. Parry, parry, parry. I don't mind not getting the quest item to drop that fast because there's no one else here. If there was someone else here, I'd be annoyed about it, but we are getting more experience because of the, you know, grinding that we have to do. Expecting this guy to cast a fireball, but doesn't seem to want to. Don't need any pages of Stranglethorn anymore. We're officially done with them. All 8 characters, even though we've only got 7. Finished. Pages of Stranglethorn. Makes me pretty happy. Haven't handed it in, you know, on Brand or Lena yet, but we'll get there. Die. That mob was just like, I don't want to die, so I'm not going to. Not today. But we've already gained over 2 bars of experience today. And we haven't even finished the quest yet, so... Yeah. I said 43 would come relatively quickly. There is now someone else here. Which sucks, because I'm still not done. And whenever someone else is here, shit starts going weird because there's so many goblins everywhere. They're all being, you know, just running around all over the place, throwing bombs everywhere. They're making dudes. You get in combat with someone else's goblins because they pulled too many, and then suddenly there's a goblins chasing you. I don't like it. I can't be honest. Don't really like when there's other people here. It's 2 hunters. 2 level 39 hunters. Or mage and a priest and a hunter. I thought that was a hunter too because I saw the pet. See what I mean about it though? Even they can't pull things well. And they're probably in Discord together. Also, having to do this with 2 people. Ugh. 20 shards. No way you'd be seeing me do that. They should go up there and clear those ones so I can have these easy ones. No. They aren't. They're also doing the easy one. So maybe they're like, okay, the warrior's here, you know. Let them finish off. I don't know. It's always annoying when someone rocks up to the quest you're doing right when you're about to finish. And there's a 34 hunter with a level 60 hunter as a pet. 34 hunter has a level 60 hunter pet and a level 60 hunter bird. Should see the level 60 hunter pet and a level 60 pet. Because the hunter is his pet. And then the hunter's pet is also his pet. Leather monkey braces. I'm not sure which character. I mean, probably the rogue because the hunter can wear mail now. But I don't even know if they're like an upgrade for either of them. So I'll just send them to the rogue and we get to use them, we get to use them. If not, whatever. Pretty good though. I'd like to find some leather eagle gear just to get Fran some extra stuff. Nice job done. We have found some really good gear. Well, not found, but we did find a few things. But we have like crafted good gear for Fran. So she's gonna have pretty good gear when we go on here. You know, we've got the dream weave to look forward to at 40, stuff like that. So I think this stint, if we actually do level friend and she doesn't die, it should be okay. Gear-wise, we're going to have some good upgrades. So our damage should be alright. How many axes we got? 140. I said axes, they're not axes, they're throwing knives or whatever. Throwing stars. Silver star. Thing I used on the rogue to kill Fosric. It wasn't easy. Remember, if you ever need LOS at troll places, just look for a little block. Sometimes they don't work still because some of them are like shaped in a way that isn't LOS. It's always a hard thing to tell. Apparently don't stand behind 3 walls because that ain't LOS. On the blizzard. 3 walls that should be LOS aren't LOS. You will die. Trust me. That's where Garland died. Behind 3 walls. That was cooked. When you just assume it's gonna be LOS, you know? Just kill this guy before he heals. Nice. Wild Vine. Extra nice. Give me the head crack. Like crack for the head. Or something. Wildvine's still relatively good to get. Because I would like to make the Dreamweave circlet. For Friend, Alia, Grocket, eventually. Be pretty nice. Might be able to make it next league. Hard to tell. 250 tailoring, so yeah, it's one of those things that will happen when it happens. But Mage Weave is quite important right now because of first aid. So we may not get to like the Mage Weave that we need for Grocket when we play him next. We'll see. Got a song from the Foo Fighters in my head right now. I don't know why, because I haven't listened to it for a while. Probably been like 6 months. It was my favourite song when I was in high school. It's DOA. Dead on Arrival. Take a good hard look for the very first. First? I don't know. I think the last time. I don't even remember the song and it's in my head. Almost fucked that up because I accidentally hit F4 again. Those aren't bad. Not as good as what we got, but not bad. I keep randomly hitting F4 when I go to circus dance. Probably because it's F3. Doesn't happen a lot, but you know, at least once a day. I always run out of bag space while I'm doing this quest. See if it happens today. And we've got another wall, so that's good. Even though the wildvine grind is just one video, like I'm obviously not gonna grind wildvine on many videos afterwards. It continues throughout this whole league. We did a lot of grinding for it in that video, but it continues. Miss. Like, nah, mate, you ain't casting. I just say Zerka stance just in case he started healing. I wasn't obviously going to interrupt him because I didn't have it, but I was going to whirlwind him. So I just decided to whirlwind him anyway. Whirlwind? God. So I said, little box. Is Eloise? Oh. The last time I got a lot of wildvine in succession, I had a character die, so please let's break that curse. We don't want that. No death today, please. Also the fact that, you know, Francie's very important to me. Unlike Garland. Garland was important because he was able to do some neat hard quests. But he ain't a crafter. So he's not nearly as important as Francie. And I have way more fun on the warrior because, you know, big crits sometimes. Big crits are way more fun than little dots, honestly. Wild hog. Like when your dot only ticks for like 30, 40 damage and then you crit for 700, like what's more fun? The big crit. How it is for me. There's a fourth. They do be dropping pretty well today, huh? That's why it's a bit scary. They were dropping really well when Garland got them as well. Need Mithril. Need Mithril to be dropping. 26 or 28 Mithril, I forgot. I literally just said it like half an hour ago, but yeah, I forgot. Somewhere around there, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter how many it is, we're gonna get it. Carmen might also be killing trolls. Looks like it. He was going to check the other place that I just did. And I'm going to check this place that he just did. We did a swap, but we didn't see each other. Wow. I saw him. I don't know if he saw me. Bagheera was going to be over here. Probably would have beat her up. If we get unlucky, we might level from this beast. I hope not, but yeah, if we get unlucky, might. If I had the gear I have on my other warrior, like if I was doing dungeons on this character, I would pull those. I don't think it would go terribly, I just feel like I might need a healing potion to get through it, and it's a bit of a waste. I might need those for something else. You always want to keep your healing potion close when you're leveling a warrior in hardcore. Why Francie needs all the good healing potions, which we'll be able to make next time we play Lena, at least. Maybe not like the big huge ones yet, but these ones. Area, definitely. Miss. That's awful. I was going for the heal because Francie was like, what if I miss every attack? How would that go? Not well. Not well at all. Funny how Alliance don't even need to go into this place. Horde do. Because you gotta find the skulls and stuff, you know? But Alliance, just like, nah. Don't wanna. It's scary. Just fear. Because on hardcore it is pretty scary. There's a lot of moving parts up in there. Double parry. Means he got basically like free attack. See, the pages dropping from these is really good because it means that you get the stuff done regularly. We're already done though. So the pages dropping from these is actually annoying because it means my bags are just getting full of shit. Terrible RNG. Eat some food because we got a lot. We got 30 soothing turtle bisque. We got like 40 of the plus 12 fam and spirit food as well. So we can always have a well-fed buff if we want to. More often than not, I probably want to. We hit 43 from handing this quest in, or maybe if we get unlucky we need 11 more from doing it. That'd be pretty good. Go do Icarus Reed after that and fine. Person called Stanky Feet in the chat. There was a guy that I raided with in Final Fantasy. He was called Sticky Feet. I always called him Stinky Feet. Because I accidentally did it once, you know. His name was Sticky Feet. And I went to say Sticky Feet, but I said Stinky Feet. And everyone laughed, so I'm like, well, that's his name now. It was an accident, but you know, it worked out. A happy accident. So when I see someone called Stinky Feet in the chat, I'm like, that guy. To be fair, feet sometimes do stink just because their feet, like, you know, you're walking around. Sometimes you're walking around and your feet get a bit dirty and stinky. It's like, yep. So sometimes it can't be helped. Listen. Speaking of things that can't be helped. Cast right after you interrupt. There were a lot of people that I raided with in Final Fantasy that were very interesting. But I feel like you get to know people in that game a bit better than when you're raiding in WoW. Because there's only 8 of you. As opposed to, you know, my raid guild in retail has like 20 to 30 people regularly raiding. Just some casual heroic stuff. You can't really get to know everyone. Like, I have some good conversations with the guys that I've known for many, many years. Some of us have been in that guild together for like 10 years. I wouldn't consider myself an OG, but there's a lot of new people in that guild and they're like, who is this guy? It's like, well, they don't know me. So when I rock up and I'm just like chatting to all the old farts, like it's nothing, they're probably like, oh, you must be from somewhere. I always wonder if I'm annoying to the newer people. You know, if you're having conversations with some of the old people, like the officers and such, it's like, sometimes I'm like, you know, I'm obviously close to the people that I'm talking to, but they don't, like the new people don't know that. Then they hear me having this conversation with them and it's like I'm their best friend. Where do you even come from? Because I had a break for 5 years and then I came back and suddenly like half the guild is new people. But I am going to take a break for this tier of raiding because I just don't really feel like raiding right now. Best thing to do, honestly. If you don't feel like raiding, just don't. I'm glad I figured that out, because throughout a lot of my time playing World of Warcraft? I thought I had to. Indent Mizrael. Not even can get the quest. But it's interesting because I've actually done the quest. It's only worth 170 experience. So, is it even worth? Maybe not. I wouldn't wear it because I lose strength. And honestly, strength is more important to me than steam. Although I guess this quest might actually be different. Like it might be the one that sets you on the path to actually fight in Mizrael. I think that's a different one to the Fosric one. No, you don't. I don't know how doable it is on the warrior. It's our 5th wild vine while doing these trolls. That's crazy. Remember when I was farming for it on Elia? And we just get 5 of them. Without even trying. Someone's looking for a group for Strangleform Fever. Solo it. I wouldn't expect anyone to solo that quest. I mean, if you do, you're a Giga Chad, but like, I wouldn't expect anyone to. Like that chest. Go over this one. I think I need pummel bait. Funny just hiding behind a little box, isn't it? Just for Eloise. Yeah, inventory is absolutely chockers right now, so only looting important items from now on. And by important, I mean items that sell for more than 3 silver. Kill this guy. Stand on the chest, no one comes and takes it. And if they do, we call them asshole. Say, you asshole. What's in the box and what will I have to delete? I mean, take that. Get rid of stone, I guess. I'm gonna leave the food in there because I no space for it. This quest site always run out of bag space. Without fail. Usually I'm someone who will go back to town and sell items. Lucky. While doing this quest, but I don't really feel like it today. And we're only 3 bars from leveling. I did say if we get unlucky we might actually level while doing this. Don't need any more flask of mojo. I had a feeling he'd do that. One of my favourite things with Warrior is, in Classic at least, there's so much more to do with this class than like any of the other classes. Like, you got so many more buttons. Shaman has a lot of buttons, but as a warrior, you know, you got 3 bars. All these, right? But you've actually got to utilize those buttons a lot. Compared to Shaman, where, you know, you drop a totem every other day. Most of the totems I didn't even put on my bar on Shaman because I wasn't going to use, like... What was one that I wasn't going to use? Trying to remember what the totems are called. Tranquil Ear or something. You know, stuff like that. You're not going to use that. I think for water I had Healing Stream Totem on. Don't get a mana one unless you resto. Having a mana totem as enhanced though would have been freaking massive. Imagine that. No wonder they don't get it. I was complaining so much about mana as a enhancement shaman. So that would have been huge. But pretty much the only one I can remember. Leaving Spirit? Pretty good. Delete the troll suite. 18, that's worth more money. Get another page, maybe I delete this other stack of troll suite. 20 extras, pop it. Considering that the blacksmithing stuff to train was like 1 gold 50 per, I think I need the extra money. We trained 3 things yesterday with blacksmithing, and we got the big black mace. 4 gold 50. For 3 recipes. That's insane. So yeah, Francie needs some good amount of money, which is a good thing that I sent her an extra 10 gold or so from Rugen. I thought about it and was like, Francie probably needs more money, so I sent. Don't know how much money Friend needs for her mount, but I guess we'll see today. We had to log into the other characters, check their mail, see how much she has, and be like, needs 40 gold. Nice. Which is probably about the amount she needs. 30 to 40 gold. It's interesting that people care so much about doing Strangleform Fever because the reward is kind of dog shit. But I've seen like 5 different people in the chat in the last 2 days. You're like, looking for more Strangleform Fever. It's a quest you can safely skip, I feel. Maybe they're playing the I have to do every quest in the zone challenge. At least we got the Maul Strike up. Damn, the reduction of 50% made it 2%. That was crazy. I've never seen a healing wave heal for so little. It's like he had arena dampening on, you know? Not so worried about it growing too. I honestly could be pulling 2 a lot more, but just staying safe. 6 Wildvine, by the way. That's crazy. I think when I was first doing this for the Wildvine, when I was grinding it on Alia, I don't even think I ended up getting 6 across that whole grind. I don't remember. It's in the video, so maybe I did. Maybe I'm lying, Morgan. I don't remember. Inventory is full. As I said though, 20 extra copper. We might as well take it. One more tusk. We're gonna need 9,000 experience, so pretty good. I was thinking, you know, if we get to about 43 while doing this quest, that'd be perfect. And we're about 43. Aries. Plus the timing's good because we're about to run out of our potions that we use. As long as we can actually, you know, get the one item I need. Dodge, miss, parry. All on the hamstring. Like legit. The hamstring dodge, miss parry. There's a woman, dodge, miss parry. Yeah. It's called miss parry and you dodge it. I think I made that joke back when I was leveling Enhancement Shaman because we'd see it all the damn miss parry, dodge. Just all day. Not so different on the warrior. We just have a lot more consistent damage. So it's not as big of an issue. But it was quite the issue on the enhancement shaman. You know, you get all the parries and dodges, but you also don't have any mana to actually use Earth Shock. I knew you'd go for a heal. Cheeky little son of a troll. Glad I made those silk bandages. Been quite useful. I'll have to make more. So I don't have to use my mage weave until I actually have to use it, honestly. I think we level when we hand these in now. We're officially at 43 once we hand in quests. I'll take it. I wonder how much experience will be rested into the next level. I think, let's say 4 bars. Maybe more though. Maybe 6. Between 4 and 6 is what my guess is. Is this item going to drop? Or am I gonna level while I'm out here? I prefer not to, but if we have to, I guess that's fine. Damn, everything's critting. Like we got an Anixia buff. That's how it feels having an Anixia buff. Crit, 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 crit. Especially when you're raiding and you got Circus Stance on and all that stuff, you know, you're just blasting. That is why, when I used to raid in Classic WoW, if I had world buffs, I would just blast as hard as I could. I didn't really care if I died or not. Obviously on hardcore it'd be a bit different, but I just wanted to have as much fun as I could for a short amount of time. Because then if you die with your world buffs, you still get to blast as hard as you can because you don't have world buffs anymore and your tank does. It's so much more fun to just die with the world buffs and just keep blasting after that. Sure, you're not going to do as much damage, but you know, at least I'm able to press my buttons. Everyone else having to hold their feet for fear of losing their world buffs. Lame. It's personal fun, isn't it? Maybe it's not so fun for the whole group if someone loses their buffs on the second fight of a MC run, but I think should just do a little bit more free. Like, not my fault. But especially when you knew that holding a heroic strike would make your offhand hit every time. We're critting a lot. Finally finished the quest and we are less than 3,000 away from leveling. That's crazy. that we did 2 quests and they almost got us half a level. Well, they have once we hand them in, but just while doing them, it's saying 6 wild vine though, pretty sick. That iron, might as well grab it though. Get up here. They were an aquamarine and I won't be able to loot it all if I loot a heavy stone. I mean, you know, if someone comes along and mines it and gets heavy stone, they need a tap anyway, right? They'll be like, what the f? This iron only has heavy stone in it. Didn't get a level. I'd love to be able to get to 230 mining. Because true silver, for whatever reason, is 230. I feel like thorium's only 250. Maybe even 240 something. Kind of crazy that true silver is 230. I feel like 210 would have been perfect for it, you know? 230. No, no AoE. The person's name is no AoE. But when you read it as in, you know, just straight, it's Noel. Without it, Nell. There's no L. Noel. I spilt water on myself. Right directly on my crotch. That's great. Got a cloth. Don't mind me. Wiping my crotch. Just came out. Just decided to splash all over me. How exciting. Now it looks like I pissed myself. Well, it is what it is. No one's gonna see it. I'm in a house alone right now. Don't think I'll be going outside within the next few hours. So we all good. I really hate the Mechano Strider, I must say. Not at all fun thing to ride around on. It just makes so much noise. Man got into Booty Bay and then stopped in his tracks. Weird. I can't go anymore. I can go no further.
Drink then, honey.
Telling all the pages because they're useless. Out of the iron as well because I'm not gonna get any use out of that either. Stanky feet.
Talk to me. Hurry back. Glad I could help.
The silver spade. Power might have to use that as a weapon.
Keep it real.
Level 43.
What's up?
This.
Hurry back. Keep it real.
We're actually quite far into rest experience. We're over half a level. Pretty nice.
Greetings. Go with honor.
A lot of money. Lost her money. Don't know how much I should really send away though. I feel like Francie should always have 20 gold because, I mean, warrior training is expensive. Like, we need 6 gold for training next level. But we also need money for, like, training blacksmith. These more wild vine off day. Bam, pyro. Slow siggies. Let's make 12 heavy silk bandages. We got a lot of mage weave now, but like I said, I want to hold on to it until I'm sure that we won't need it. Because we might need it. I don't mind healing for a tiny bit less, you know. It is 500 less, but we wouldn't be able to make that many anyway. Still good enough.
Time is money, friend.
Alrighty, what do we got? What do we need? What are we doing? No point taking those things out until we actually need of them. I would like more true silver bars. That's why I need true silver.
Be good.
Oh yeah, I'll send those to Lee. Lena. Yeah, we got plenty of food, so if I wanted to, and if I remembered to, I would always have a food buff. Evo toast. You know, I've never had avocado. Never tried it. Just never really felt like trying it. A lot of people like it. A lot of people don't like it. I've never tried it, so I don't know if I like it or not. Like, I try a lot of foods, but not just randomly. Like, I'm not just gonna go to the store get an avocado because of... There was actually a kid that was, I don't know, he was doing some side of interview. People were like, who's your favorite F1 driver? And this was when Daniel Ricciardo was racing. And he was like, Daniel Avocado? Suddenly a nickname was born. Alright, let's get to killing. Night people. Oh, they have a lot of armor. Good thing we have Sunder. They can use Ren, they'll use Sunder. We'll see who does more damage. These things are armored as hell. Maybe grinding in Tanaris on the or Foralis on the warrior is actually not a good plan. If these have that much armor, what the ones in Tanaris? Oh, Foralis. Fuck. I keep saying Tanaris twice within like 2 minutes. Not even 2 minutes, 20 seconds. I wonder how much armor they have. But I'd assume about the same. Just need crits. Then it's fine. 3-4. See if the Acarus read actually drops, because the quest drops so far today have been relatively ordinary. Which isn't too bad, because I need the experience anyway, but now if I want to be on another quest for half an hour. I'm wondering if that Mithril is down or up here. Find out momentarily, but kinda hoping it's up here. So far not so bad. 2 drops. Should have bought some more regular food when I was in town. I did kind of forget. The Mithril was down. It sucks. Maybe I shouldn't have fought this one on no HP. It's fine. Yeah, we got no repair, it's fine. No, it's not there. Nice. Scary though. Slippery hill. Come on, give me aquamarine. Actually mine it. 3 in the way. 1 aquamarine, please. No aquamarine. Unlucky. It's just like sitting there fighting this mob, and my face was like, My brain went blank for a moment there. It's like, I don't know. I need the weekend. This week has been an alright week for streaming and like WoW progression, but honestly, outside of WoW and streaming, it's been a bit ordinary. But maybe it's because I'm about to level up in real life and I don't want to. So, I don't want to be older. You're only as old as you feel, obviously, but sometimes I feel like I'm 40. I'm not yet, but I'm getting there. And it's a bit scary. Like, I've hit the time in my life a lot where I'm like, I don't really want to play video games anymore, all that sort of stuff, you know, but I never really committed to it, but one day it's probably going to happen for real. Where I wake up and I'm like, I don't really want to play World of Warcraft ever again. I just don't. What a sad thing to think about. Honestly thought it was happening already when I quit for 5 years. Classic WoW came out, I played the shit out of it for a bit, and then I quit. Didn't play WoW for 5 years. Came back when Hardcore came out. They dragged me back in. It's not like having WoW in my life or out of my life felt any different. So it's not like it does anything. It's just a thing. As I've said, there's no emotional connection or anything like that to World of Warcraft anymore. Used to be, for sure. Not so much now. Which is probably a good thing, you know? Detach yourself from a video game emotionally. Don't get upset about anything. Don't get too invested in things. I mean, obviously your characters in Hardcore are kinda important to be invested into. Sometimes there could be an emotional connection there. But at the end of the day, it's not something that changes your life, really. WoW has changed my life at times because of the people that I'm playing with or something like that, but like just this challenge, the anti-social challenge as I like to call it, it's not going to change my life at all. If something were to happen, you know. These two here might be a tough one. I'm gonna have to fight both of them probably. Oh. Apparently charging it makes it better to pull than throwing something. Okay. Well, that mob just didn't care, I guess. But nah, I didn't see anything. Mad at Steven today. Steven and Terry, you know, these two guys. That's what I like to call them. Terry didn't really like Steven today. Sick of his shit. I saw yesterday that there was a video from Isfand playing old school RuneScape. Another one jumping on the bandwagon. As expected. I'm glad they're all having fun with old school RuneScape though. As I've said many a time, as someone who played it over 20 years ago before WoW came out, it's pretty hard for me to get back into. I have experienced all the like starter content and stuff like that before. Might be fun to do the newer content, but at the core level, even though I know there's much more that goes into it because of tick rates and all that, at the core level it is point and click simulator. Which turns into click and wait simulator, you know? So it's really hard for me to want to play it again. But maybe in the future, after hardcore WoW for me has run its course. I'm sure that will happen eventually. After some TBC. I think TBC hardcore will happen, and then after that I'm probably never going to want to play World of Warcraft ever again, I'm going to be honest. So I'll need to make videos out of something. I do want to make a mod for Dying Light where only nighttime exists. That would be so scary. Nighttime is the scary time in Dying Light, obvious. For anyone that's played it, you'll know why. For anyone that watched me play it, you'll also know why. I avoided the night all I could when I played. I did sort of get used to going out at night though. Towards the end of the game, I did sort of get used to going out at night, but then they introduced the buggy and suddenly I didn't really like going out at night again. It's like, oh, we're in a totally different environment, stuff like that. But I think if you had to start the game and it was nighttime the whole time, you'd kind of just get used to it over time, I feel. But it would be a lot more of like a stealth game, honestly, at that point. I remember when I was playing Dying Light, I used to dream about it. Dream about it falling into nighttime and all the like volatiles coming out and chasing people, and I was like, oh shit, imagine living that. Like, that's crazy. Speaking of other games, I think I'll finish my Kislev campaign tonight. I don't know what to play next, so I've got to play High Elves, Dwarfs, Vampires. And play Cafe again. There's so many different factions. I'm also kind of feeling like another Skaven campaign since it's been a few months, but That can wait. I'd like to just play for all the factions at least one time before I really get to that. Replaying. But my Kislev campaign, the one I'm doing right now, has gotten to the point where it's a bit easy. Like we're kind of just steamrolling, although I did have a few good fights yesterday. But they're very few and far between now. But that's sort of how it goes with that game. Even with the mods I'm using. That's why I found the Dark Elf campaign super fun from start to finish, because I never really felt like I was steamrolling with the mods I'm using. Dark Elves and the High Elves are pretty equally matched in power, I want to say. And that was pretty much the only faction I was fighting was High Elves. So it makes sense. Corn, however, they fucked me up when I was fighting them. They're overpowered. I'm coming out and say it. Corn overpowered. Someone just typed in caps, LFG King Bangladesh. Oh, somebody can help me. In caps. Gold. Actually, yes, nose. It's like I'm doing coke. You know, I gotta scratch my nose. You guys probably think I'm a drug addict with that sort of scratching. I haven't taken drugs ever in my life, don't worry. But nose hairs are annoying. But it's bad to trim them, I've heard. I don't know if I will. Get this gold just in case it has Aquamarine. Pretty sure they can drop from it. Like a 1% chance or something. Also got a level out of it, so we're 214 now. Good. No Aquamarine. Unlucky. I like how I keep rend on my bar. You know, it's just there. Honestly, it's only there just in case I need to level weapon skill. It's a good button to spam. Because when you're leveling weapon skill, majority of the time it doesn't do anything. It misses and you get your rage back. As opposed to hamstring, which might hit the mob and do damage, you know. Plus rend has to tick to do damage, so if you got 100 rage you can spam it 10 times before you do any damage. Rend has its needs, or its needs. Why did I say that? Rend has its uses. Also has its needs. Video game, if you let me get like halfway through this level before you give me the accuracy read, I will be both sad and happy. There's a part of me that's okay with it. And there's a part of me that's like, I don't really want to grind here for a day. I think after this quest, We'll go back to the Badlands and get Nifty Stopwatch done. Probably what's going to be happening. Then we'll have our escape item that I will probably forget to use if I ever need to. Not the easiest item to remember you have, even though it goes here. Half hour cooldown trinket, parry, miss, dodge. Because you never really use it. And then maybe when you do need it, like when I needed it on Garland, I could have pressed Nifty Stopwatch and maybe run away. I don't think it would have really helped, but could have. Didn't use it though. But it's all good. Garland's dead. You know, it happened. It happened, it's over. Or if these guys have an execute. I feel like they would have an execute. Don't really want to know if they do. So I'm not going to test it, but I feel like they would. I can't remember where the voice line of the boss was that says it, but there's a boss in a video game that says frothing degenerates. It's like, I just remember it, but I can't remember where it's from. I was just thinking about something that reminded me of that. Just from something I saw on the internet. Humanity, frothing degenerates. Name a more iconic duo. But you can't. Because one doesn't exist. Nice. I knew that one was going to give it to me. That's why I executed. Let's go. We didn't get too far through this level at least. Only, you know, 3 to 4 bars while grinding these out. But we'll get a little bit more. We've got to travel around and hand it in and stuff like that now. That pirate just standing right over here. Right where you gotta go. You know, he's like the watchman. And he turned around right when I was going past. But he was doing a good job. And then he just gave up on it at the last moment. He could have caught me. Yes, there. Wouldn't it be funny if I stole it? I'm not going to. That person was working for that chest, you know? I saw a clip of Charmin Joe yesterday. I love Charmin Joe. He's a funny guy. He sings good. Good singer. But he was singing the He-Man song, you know, the or the He-Man version of that song. And it's funny because I was thinking about that song. I actually sang a little bit of it on stream recently. Not to any good degree or anything. Just watching him sing that was crazy. It was epic.
What can I do for you? Have a good one. See you around. Be careful.
First found out about Charmin Joe from an S-Fan stream. Kinda how you figure out about new streamers. You're like, yeah. Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy. He's very charming.
Keep it real. Yo. Hurry back.
So if you want to watch someone sing, not me. Stop crying, you losers. Wait for your world buff. Stop crying. Maybe they're crying because they have to wait for a world buff. You know, because can't play without it. We do have to go to Fairmore, but I also got to go to Westfall, so it's a little bit of a...
Very good.
Little bit of a... Wasn't going to make that boat anyway. I guess when we go back up here, we will hand that quest in. But I think the next place we're gonna really quest is on the island in Feralis. Not too much, just like the intro quest. You know, the one we've done on pretty much all the other characters that have been to Feralis. And if we can get to 44 there, that'd be perfect. Now, we might need to grind. Might honestly just be a little bit of grinding today. Towards the end. My nose would stop tickling me. Just like one nose here that's just like, have a little tickle. Stop it. It's annoying. I will attempt to make a video this week. Because it has been gonna be like 2 weeks if I, you know. People that watch the VODs know that I've done the hunter and the mage by now. Probably patiently waiting for the Grocket video, but last weekend I just didn't have it in me to do. Sometimes you need a little break from things, you know. This weekend, I'm probably not going to do it tomorrow because it's my birthday. Don't really have many plans other than go out for a walk. Maybe eat some cake, but I'm 37, so it's not like I planned a birthday party or anything. Old. But on Sunday, we'll see. But it is going to be a lot. So it'll probably be Monday as well. Sunday and Monday, but I won't be streaming on Monday, so I might have a little bit of time outside of work. Like I got something stuck in my nose. No wonder it's been itching. Scratching me. Itchy and scratchy. Itchy and scratchy show. I would have watched the shit out of that if it was a real show. Like if The Simpsons had turned into the Itchy and Scratchy show.
Pay attention. Watch your back. Walk with you. Very good. Walk with you. Watch your back.
I will watched it. Basically Tom and Jerry though, isn't it? So, how do we go about this? I got Hearthstone, but they're not feeling a Hearthstone. I like keeping the Hearthstone just in case. We'll save the Pheromore for when we go over there. I'm not tired. I promise. I'm a little bit tired.
Hey there.
It was like a meme that I saw
Have a good one.
I don't know, some years ago about small streamers, you know. They wake up, they stream for a few hours, and then they get tired, so they go to bed. Like, I don't think that's small streamers. I think it's people that have never, like, done anything when it comes to meaningful work in their life. I mean, I'm basically always tired. I'll be honest. Tired is like my living state. Even though sometimes I look nice and refreshed. I stay up too late. I wake up too early. Tired. You know? It's just how it is. I don't know what the guy over the road does. Like, I don't know if it's his job to do stuff that he does, but he seems to always hammer on wood and chop it up and stuff like that. Maybe he's a carpenter. I hope he's a carpenter. Maybe I'll have to go and ask. Because sometimes he's just doing it and it's like, why is he doing it? You know? He does live in that house that likes to have the fire going all day, every day, and blows smoke all over the street. And it's really annoying because sometimes inside of my house it smells like smoke. And it's not cool. And I'm pretty sure they set someone's fire alarm off on Monday. Maybe their own, but maybe someone else's. I'm not sure. I'm surprised that mine hasn't gone off randomly with that. Rich Forium. Won't be seeing that ever again. It's gonna be interesting to see if we actually get a good amount of Forium, like rich Forium, when we're actually up there. Assuming we still need it. You never know, we might die. Hopefully not. But it could happen. Iron. Iron, iron everywhere. Not a mithril. Coming into Searing Gorge on the warrior is going to be a little bit scary, I think. Actually going in here. Like, we'll do it. This is going to be scary. I think the next leg in a medley is probably going to be the scariest part because we've got Searing Gorge, Foulwood, Western Plague Lanes, maybe a little bit of Eastern Plague Lanes, depending on the level we're going to go to. Winter, Spring, and what's the others? Azhara are fine. God, I missed Dunmorrow. I really do miss being a low-level adventurer. Now, you know. I actually miss the early levels because we haven't done them in so long. It's been 8 months, more or less. Give or take 8 months since we did the first 10 levels. Been a while. I miss it. Maybe I go ask the guy, are you a carpenter or do you just like wood? Is that a gay joke? Generally being pretty quiet while I'm streaming at least, but he's definitely making a little bit of noise right now. So if you hear anything, guy over the road. Can't do much about that. People living their lives, you know. I'd say that's the only bad thing about streaming during the middle of the day. But there's a few bad things. One of them is the lack of, you know, sun. You could have some sun if you're outside. But that adds a whole nother issue. Alrighty, let's go and do this final quest that we need before we fight the dude. For the nifty. That watch. The niftiest of stopwatches. I feel like this quest is gonna send me down here. So I should have gone up there first, but you know, it doesn't matter too much. If it sends me down here, it sends me down here. It is what it is. Looking forward to getting a horse when I get my rogue mount. We saw the big old giant deer yesterday. That came through here. Also saw Zeracottle, not dead, which... Boo! We want a dead Zeracottle. Iron. Iron. It's kind of funny. Some Americans, not all, but some Americans do say iron. And I'm just like, that is not how iron is said. So it's funny because some people laugh and joke and say shit stuff about my accent. But everyone that sounds different can be made fun of, so I don't know why.
Hi, how are you? Alrighty then.
But whenever I hear iron, I'm like... It's just a funny thing to hear. Like vehicle. Get in the vehicle. What? We just say vehicle. Basically take a whole syllable out of it. Alright. Let's get to killing rocks, who have a lot of armor, so we need 5 sunders up. And they don't bleed. Hopefully there's no hunters here to feign, oh, not feign death, but just disappear while we're fighting and make me have to fight 2. Because on the warrior, I don't know if that would be as easy as when I did on the mage. I don't really want to deal with it, you know? Quite bad. Yeah, buy some more regular food when we go back to town after this too. So I think when I get to 30 gold, maybe 35 gold, just so I can keep Francie at 20. Start sending friends some money. We've still got a long way to go on Francie, obviously. We're currently done again. We're only 43 out of 47. But after the weekend, we'll get another like half a level of rested. So I don't play for 3 days. So maybe 44 to 45 will be quite chill as well. Be awesome. I wish I could mine these guys in Classic. Like in retail you probably would be able to. They're rock elementals and you can mine rock elementals. It'd be nice, you know. Give me a mithril. An aquamarine, whatever. Give me something. It's our biggest thing right now. We need 2 aquamarines. Will we get them? Will we be SOL? Should add luck for anyone that needs to know. Just in case. Not a thing I usually say. Overpowered, did not want to work there. Do have the He-Man song in my head now. Oh well. Shouldn't have talked about it, shouldn't have thought about it, but now it's in my head, and I hope it's in yours too, because it's good. I don't even know where the original He-Man one came from. Like, surely it's not real, you know? But who knows? Maybe it knows. Aquamarine. Now we just need one more. I'm not here for the aquamarine, but I mean, hey, we take it. One more and we can make the Phantom Blade. After we get the levels and all that stuff. We're so close. Imagine we just loot another aquamarine while we're here. Oh. Be perfect. I'll log out. It's a perfect day already. I don't need to play anymore. Six wild vine, 2 aquamarines, I'd die. Of happiness. How's our crit? 14. With the agility potion. 13 without. Pretty good. Means we're looking like we're actually gonna hit 15% crit. When we get to where we need to get. That's pretty cool. Would have 5% less if we weren't using X-Speak. That's why X-Speak is the best. Imagine not having crit. If I didn't give Rogue axes in Classic because they know that if Rogues also had X-Speak, they'd crit every attack. It'd be crazy. So much agility. Nose is just so itchy. Both sides now. I need to go blow it or something. Really annoying me for like the last half hour. Need to do something about it. I talk about how annoying it is all the time, but have I changed anything? I do notice that I touch my face a lot while I'm streaming as well. Maybe you guys just make me nervous. Your fault. Because I don't really touch my face on the regular all day, but when I'm streaming, yeah, constantly. Like if I'm having a regular conversation with someone, I'm not like... Has to be some reason. Open. Well, actually, I still need 2 more. But I only need 1. We got lucky with the aquamarine, but we're being a bit unlucky with the drops. I mean, the drop rate of all the quests today have been really bad, but it is what it is. We need experience as well, so it's fine. He's fine. Where did that guy come from? Eh? There was not another person here. Maybe he came from down there though, because that mob's dead over there. Yeah, guess so. Boing. Go over the road a little bit and go see these ones then. As long as we can avoid ogres, my lord. Ogres, my lord. It's not even a voice line that I've heard in Warhammer. But it apparently was a voice line. I've heard about it. I just never have heard it myself. Maybe it happened in the little campaign. They ain't famous. Just look down, I'm like, a giant. Here. I only did the little campaign one time. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. 4 out of 5. Getting it. So we'll be about halfway. 44 by the time we get to Feralis. Maybe a bit more and past halfway. Just a little bit. That's why I'm like, maybe I just grind that half a level. We won't have fully rested experience, but I think, you know, we'll just be like 5 bars off rested. Give or take a bar or 2. Really, he's only a 42 and he's being a dodgy boy. He's the best avoiding rock we've had so far. Avoid the rock. Haven't seen any mithril while we're out here, which is much sad. I want some. I want more than some. I want like 50 mithril. Just to guarantee I make Phantom Blade. But I guess the more of these rocks we have to kill, the more chances of aquamarines, you know? Okay, Francie, if you could land an attack, that'd be nice. Potions are about to run out. I was hoping to be able to do the big rock that we have to kill with the potions, but I guess not. Should be fine though, it's only one mob. Sure, it's level 45, but it's only one mob. I'm sure we will be fine. 10 minutes later. It wasn't fine, run. Imagine. At least I can hamstring the rock. Rock should already have low speed. These rock elementals, man, they're fast. They should run slow. They're rocks. Like, I guess rocks go fast if they're like falling. But I ain't ever seen one run along the road, you know? You can skim them. I love skimming rocks across water. Stuff like that. I wonder if anyone's ever like taken out a fish while skimming a rock. Like the rock's going so fast and the fish is just like, what the?
Can I help you? Off and away. You
It's an
have a great day
interesting
now.
thought.
Be seeing you.
Interesting. Be seeing you.
Going to
You have a
be
great
hard.
day now. Off and away. Need assistance? You have a great day now. Off and away. Alrighty then.
Look, get the nifty stopwatch. I remember I summoned this guy and there was a mage here that, like, did a rude gesture at me because he blinked away, thinking that I was, like, trying to kill him or something. Like, not the whole world is about you, mate. I would have summoned it whether you were there or not, I didn't care. Some people just assume they're the main character. I don't think any of us are the main character.
Pleased to meet you.
I think we're all
Be seeing
NPCs.
You have a great day now.
5k experience. And a trinket. Nice. Let's fly up to a Raffy to hand in this. If I'm correct in my assumption, I feel like it's going to be like, come back down to the Badlands. If it does, we'll see if it's worth doing before I do though. But I will go hand it in because it's an item in my inventory that I don't really want. Alright, the giant should be around here somewhere. He shouldn't be over here yet. I'm glad I got one aquamarine there though. That means just one more to go.
Deal for you.
It makes me feel much safer about it. Get up there. One aquamarine is a lot more achievable than two. Surprisingly. Funny how that works. You only need one, you don't need two. Whoa. But yeah, we're 5 of 6. 215 mining as well. I think it's probably a good time to actually upgrade our mining. Take care of that. When I go back to Ironforge. Don't think there'll be any ore on the island in Feralis. Maybe though. Maybe we get more black pearls. We will need more black pearls eventually. Because Grocket is going to need them for Mooncloth boots, which I think come from the Timbermore reap. But generally I get friendly with the Timbermore anyway. Because it's pretty good to grind and do those totem quests, right? So we'll probably end up getting that. Like, it would be nice to actually have things that I can buy from the Timbermore. That is like worth. I don't even know how the Mooncloth though, like is it trained or definitely know I need to stand in the moon well to make it though. That will be interesting. How much of that can we actually do? while leveling Rocket. Once we're level 60 and everything's open, then it will be easier, but while leveling it's going to be a bit difficult, I think.
Here there. Hey,
Up to
good.
Refuge Point. Just check moon cloth. We need foul cloth and the. Where do you get the pattern? Someone has a list of all the moon whales. 1. In Ashenvale. 2. Outside of Dire Mall, easy to sneak by guards. 3. Moonglade. 4. Celifus. The easiest to get to for anyone, but 58 plus. 5. Park District inside Salmond. Alliance only. 6. The Moon Temple in Darnassus. Alliance only. I think those Alliance only ones are the easiest to get to when you're Alliance. I guess if you're a druid, Moonglade's pretty good. You can make 1 moon cloth every 4 days. Yeah, that's going to be difficult to actually get mooncloth boots then, isn't it? For an account found challenge. Because you need 4 of them. And then not to mention there's other mooncloth items. That's why I listed it as not too important. Because if we get mooncloth, even if we get mooncloth, it's going to be like very hard to actually have enough. I don't know if it's still 1 per 4 days. That might have been like old data, but if it is, I think maybe we'll get 1 set of boots at level 60. So the black pearls aren't really that important right now. If ever. Feral druid. Let us head here. Get our 100 experience. It fell down. It was like 300 before, but now it's 100. We leveled. But I just want to see if it's actually a leading or that's it. I'm pretty sure it has a lead quest. It's the first time we've looted this on the Medley, actually. Which is surprising, because we've killed so much shit. Oh, it's these guys again. Hunter and the priest that we saw doing the quest in STV. So that is literally it. Okay, well, that wasn't really worth it then, was it? Well. The more we know. I think now we'll go down to Meniful and then go to Ferramort. Maybe we go to Ironforge and level mining first, but I doubt we're gonna find 10 levels of mining. with what we're doing in Ferellis, so I think it can wait. Probably have to just destroy this. I don't think it's tellable. I'll make sure.
I've the finest wares in all land. Off with you.
You need something?
It's a good necklace to equip if you find it, like, before you do anything else. Like if you haven't been to Desolus. I just like this necklace because it's got strength on it. If it was strength and steam, perfect, but have a bit more strength, it's fine because we've got a lot of steam anyway. Have pretty even strength and steam levels right now, which is nice. 1 intellect? How do we got that? Where's our 1 intellect? Where's the 1 intellect? Oh, it's probably because we're a gnome. That's probably why I have 1 intellect, because it gives 5% increased intellect when you're a gnome, you know? Duh. Pretty useless on a warrior, I must say, but yeah. We rolled gnome. The random. Just felt like a big stretch. The random number generator. The spin wheel decided gnome was the warrior. The next time I spin the wheel to see in what order characters are being played is going to be weird because we're only going to have 7 characters on it. So strange. The boat is already here. Will we make it? Hold that boat. Please. Please hold that boat. Said hold the boat. Hate when that. Terrible. Well, I guess we're just chilling while we wait for the boat. That looks like a sky pyramid when you do that. Look at that. Like you see the sun and then it goes, whoa. Kind of like real life. You look at the sun, suddenly you're blind, you know? I have looked at the sun in real life before. I didn't go blind. I mean, you try it every now and then. Maybe not everyone tries it, but stupid people. But I have. How much experience do we get for the weapons? I don't know, because it doesn't actually show up on the map. We need a lot more mithril still. We haven't really gotten any. It's not like a rush, though. We're not rushing towards the mithril, you know. We still need 1 aquamarine for the Phantom Blade anyway. And yeah, probably more mithril. So we're not rushing for it. Get it when we get it. I wouldn't even mind if it's like within the last 2 levels, because then I can put it in the video pretty freely without having to fuck around with extra footage. Because we're generally getting a level to a level and a half a day. Don't know if we'll get 44 today, but we'll be quite close, I think. Just depends how I feel about actually grinding away. Gosh, Frand and Baumer are gonna take so much time. Just thinking about leveling Frand and Baumer. I'll have to see how I feel after I level Frand and Baumer, because I might need a break from Classic World of Warcraft for a little while after that. Just a few weeks to reset and stuff, you know. Since we're hitting the point of the halfway, and it's been 23 days, nearly 24 days of the hardcore medley, which is basically half a year, let's be real. The amount I stream. Funnily enough though, it's been 8 months, which is over half a year. So we lost some days in there somewhere. Probably because I didn't stream for a few weeks at points, you know, when I moved. And then this recent move was like maybe a week off, just because I like to set things up and all that. Boat is back. Gonna be trouble. I'll have to run to Foralis, I'm pretty sure. I don't think we've been there. So we'll go to Ferramore, hand in the quest, go to Thessalis, run to Foralis. Yawn, kill snake people. Don't know if we'll get to 44 today because I might be too tired for it, honestly. There's a part of me that's like, maybe we just do a short stream, we don't grind, so we don't fall asleep. We come back fresh next Tuesday with a good amount of reset experience, we get to 44. And then we go quest in STV to finish it up. The Zanzel stuff. Then maybe go to Tanaris after that. Do those Waste Wander Justice quests. I can't stop yawning. Terrible, I'm sorry. Sorry if I'm making you yawn, or making you tired, or making you hate things. Maybe when I'm flying to Thessalis, I'll have a little stand up break. We have a few minutes on the flight path, so it should be alright. It is Friday, you know. This is how Fridays go. At least I'm not working a regular job right now on a Friday though. I feel like I would be in the office having a sleep, like... Be like, Frankie, wake up. Oh. Sorry, I'm ready to go home. There was one day where, I don't know if it was an exam, but I had to go into my high school on like a Saturday. And I was really sick. So Friday night, I just decided to go to sleep after school with my uniform on. I didn't take it off. And my friend came to the door on Saturday because I lived quite close to the school. Like 2 minutes walk. Maybe 1 minute walk if you walk fast. I won't fly there yet because I'm telling the story. And that would waste my AFK time. But I was still in my uniform, so I answered the door, but I was really sick. I was not feeling it. I didn't even know that I had to go in there. And he came to the door and he's like, hey, you gonna come to school? We need to do this thing. And I'm like, saying incoherent things probably. But I was already in my uniform, so he just assumed I was actually going there. I didn't go there at all. I went back to sleep. I was sick as fuck.
Safe travels.
But it's a funny thing to think about, because it's like, there was a little bit of trolling that day, you know, because about my knowledge. Probably just assumed I was going to be there. No, I wasn't. So I went back to sleep, didn't think about it. The end of the story, I never heard anything about it after. like But anyway, I'm gonna take a break while I'm flying. So I'll be back. I don't think I was too much late compared to the flight. I want to make sure. Yeah, we don't have I was gonna say, maybe we flew here without needing to. Alright, hopefully.
Hello.
I did buy
See
food.
you later.
Right. Hopefully now we are good. We'll see. Might be a shorter stream from here because I don't know. If I start yawning again, I might just be like, alright. There's not really much that I'll be doing today outside of just killing snake people now anyway, so yeah. I think when we get down to Feralis, I might even log into the other characters and just check their mail for the week. Copper in Desolus? Okay. Do the weekly mail check when we run down there. Get it out of the way. But we are halfway through this level. So we have gotten basically a full level today, which is great. Still fully rested. Haven't run out of that yet. Generally it goes between 2 to 3 levels, and you know, we are between 2 to 3 levels right now, so makes sense. But the more rested we have on the warrior, the better, honestly. So I'm completely okay with it. She is one of my most important characters, as I've said, because Phantom Blade exists. We make that, we give it to the rogue, we are absolutely blasting, having so much fun. The only thing I would replace Phantom Blade with is a Kroll Blade. Are we going to find a Kroll Blade? I hope so. But you know, it might be like a 1 in 10,000 or something like that, which I have succeeded at before. I won the Jumbo Cactpot in Final Fantasy XIV one time on an alt, which really sucks because there's an item that you get from it. It's a ring. And I would love to have that on my main, but nope, it's on my ult. It's annoying. But it's funny because it was the first time I had ever played on that character as well. Told a friend of mine and he's like, oh, you won the Cactpot, like the scratchy basically, because there's a scratchy ticket as well. Everyone wins those. But then I said, no, the real one. He's like, what? And then I show a screenshot. He's like, you're only level 15. I'm like, right, I went to the gold saucer for the first time on that character. Literally went there, got the thing, and it was random. Like, I just did the random numbers. It was just meant to be. But that's a 1 in 10,000. Not very good odds, honestly. So, Crollblade. I have had one drop before as well, a Crollblade, but it's been 20 odd years. But it could happen. Because it has happened. Also a miserable day outside. The sun is out, I can see it through the clouds, but it's very cloudy and it looks like it's gonna rain all afternoon. It's like the sun's out, but it's behind the clouds, but it's like behind it in a way that you can see the sun, you just can't see it. Like, hey, I'm here. Hopefully tomorrow is nice and sunny for my birthday. Hopefully. Oh, whenever we need to make long treks on the Mechano Strider, I get so sick of it. Just the constant clanging. Absolute clanger. Which in British means it's bad. I think. Wind Colossals. Might be halfway through this level by the time we get to the island, honestly. I just don't really know if I want to grind these mobs today. Like, I just don't... It's like my heart's not in it, you know? So... I might check the other character's mail and then end. Which, you know, only a 3-hour stream, but... We got some good stuff. Got Aquamarine. Did some quests in STV. Been a productive day. I'm just not really feeling it right now. Kinda don't want to play World of Warcraft right now. You know? If I'm gonna play a video game, I don't want it to be WoW right now. Problem. But we'll have 3 days off and we'll come back on Tuesday and then look to get Francie to 47 next week. Because I just know that we'll pretty much just be killing snake people out here for the next few hours and it already makes me bored. Like, just thinking about it, you know? So I'd rather not do it today. But we will check the mail. All the streams this week have been shorter, like, you know, 4 hours-ish or less, but that's just because life's been a bit busy this week. That's why I'm tired. Stayed up too late, woke up too early, you know. We're gonna swim. The boat doesn't want us. But I might beat the boat there anyway, so it's fine. I keep telling my friend to do this swim. And he's like, no, I'll drown. It's like, just don't swim in, like, under the water. Just, what do you mean you'll drown? Because he's never leveled in, well, this high in Classic WoW as Alliance. And he hates having to go between these islands. It's like, just have a swim, man. Like a minute and a half or so. We'll get to see how good the boat actually is. I think it does beat us because it was going, but we'll get to see how good the boat actually is on the way to the island, though. Because it's a pretty good test when it's already there waiting. But we're over halfway there, so yeah, there's the boat coming around now. So I think if the boat is docked over there, you go and you should be about even, but because the boat was leaving before we got to it, it's gonna just beat us. But this is why this boat sucks. The only time it's useful is if it's already here and it's going the other way, you know? Then you can take the boat. Otherwise, it's just bed to swim. Because it beat us by about the same amount of time it was leaving early. I'm okay with that. I don't need to wait 5 minutes for that boat, that's great. Pick up the Rutfarin village quest. We could go and do the investigate part, because then when I jump back on, I can just start doing quest immediately. I just don't really want to be like out here grinding right now. Like I said, my heart's not in it, so probably won't.
What brings you here?
We can do this part, because it's just to go over there and look, and then next time we come back to quest, we can just start it. Start killing, start grinding. I'll probably stay here until 44 no matter what, but it should be fully rested next time, so go relatively quickly. We'd get like 500 experience per mob. Need 50k. Like me. Everyone wants to fight me. Potioning. It was interesting. Like, I'm not feeling it. My heart's not in it. Maybe this is why my heart's not in it. Feeling something, you know? The vibe's off. Log out before something happens. That was not super scary, but could have been.
I am honored. Goddess watch over you.
That's why I only pull one mob at a time.
Asha Fela. Goodbye.
We got the quest to kill them. Can do that while we grind them. Grind them to a pulp. Go grab the flight path before I forget.
How may I help?
And then we'll go check the mail.
Spirits are of
Which,
the highest.
I don't know how much I actually have on other characters that I've seen, but I'm sure there's some. Like there's pages and shit on Brand and Lena. Pretty sure. Okay, pants. Are those braces actually good? I mean, I'll wear them. Better than Barbaric by 2 agility. We lose the 4 spirit, but that's okay. Nightscape pants are gonna be massive. Our rogue's gonna be pretty fun next time I play it. I am looking forward to it a lot. I'm always looking forward to playing the rogue. Hell yeah. Pants. Don't know if I wear them, but they are a lot of int and spirit. Just depends, because I don't want to give away all of the stam that we have, you know. And we are gaining these when we play next, which is also a lot of int and spirit. We need some hit boy. Rockets, basically. We're Francie logged out. It may be the same spot even. 6 wild vine. Could possibly, the next time I play Rocket, make him some Dreamweave items. Probably just be the gloves, because the vest is... It's better for damage, but lose some int. It doesn't really look that good on him. I'm gonna be honest. This robe, though, looks great. Good. Doubt he'd have much. Just finished this week. Yep, literally nothing. So I will go check the mail just in case there's something that I forgot to add there when I was playing. Friend. Our best friend. Just money. He's gonna need. We've got 52 gold. We need 40 gold for a mount. We are only 36, so there's 4 levels of getting money. But we've also got some abilities to train on the way. Druid has a lot of shit. But I'm looking forward to playing Friend next, because I think, you know, with the items that we've picked up along the way and made, it might be quite fun this time around. Then finally, Bauma. Probably just have a lockbox. More than a lockbox. All the items that Francie didn't want. Look. I'd probably use that, yeah. Cape's better. That bout's better. We've got a plate bout though. It depends. Like, do I want one extra strength or a little bit extra armor? I probably want one extra strength on. Those gloves are better. Shoulders are not better, I would say. So most of that gear is good. But yeah, I'm probably gonna leave it there. We could get to 44, but as I said, just not feeling it. My heart's not in it. And that last pull we did was kind of scary and maybe a warning. So I'm probably going to leave it there for the week. I'm going to be 1 year older tomorrow. So happy birthday to me for tomorrow. Thank you. But I will see you guys next week, probably on Tuesday, because obviously I don't stream during the weekend, and Monday is going to be a bit busy, I can foresee. If I want to get Grocket's video done, especially, weekend's going to be pretty busy, and I'm not going to do it tomorrow, so hopefully I get it done for next week. Because then I think we get Rugen's video done after that. So we can have 2 videos in a row, and Francie would probably be done as well. And then maybe we hold on to her video until Frand is almost done, so there's not 3 weeks in between. Because this could take forever. We need to get to 48. Oh. It's gonna be a it's gonna be a bit of a grind. But anyway, I'll see you guys when I see you next. Have a good weekend and a good night or day, depending on where you are in the world. Stay safe. You're allowed to have a birthday cake on me. So enjoy. Bye.